Hello, hello, everyone. I'm Unique Anick Patry, and I'm so excited and honored to be with you today and to deliver a masterclass, the first masterclass of 2024. And Happy New Year. We're entering into the year of the dragon in February, and February is the month of love. So we're going to love ourselves to the next level of our, blossoming expansion, because you want to have an exquisite, juicy year filled of fulfillment, abundance, joy, and love. Valentine's Day is coming up next week as well, 14th of Feb. So February is the month of love, is the new year in the Chinese astrology, the dragon. So it's a powerful month, and it's already saying we are now in the year 2024. I don't know, like I'm in Australia, so Australia is summertime, right? So January is holiday. I'm actually just back from a 10 days road trip, and I had the best, delicious time of really playing with being in the flow, creating in every moment, being aware, and just allowing myself to be in my creative flow. And it's just been really, really magical, powerful, and it helped me to surrender, because we all have our contraction where we hold on and we want to be in charge and control. And it's good to be in the divine feminine and allowing ourselves to surrender. And it's a powerful place to be. All right, beautiful friends. So let's dive in the content of today. I hope you really well. Get your journal, your pen, paper, a piece of paper, or you're welcome to type up in your laptop or iPad, your favorite device, any notes. And if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box if you are live with me on Zoom. And if not, you're welcome to send me a DM on Facebook or an email, and I get in touch about any questions you have. I'm recording this masterclass for you, so if you couldn't be here on live, you will get the recording, you will get the replay and watch at your own time. So, which is great. All right, beautiful friends. So today we're having a conversation about the 3 essential keys to help you stop worrying. It's a long title, about what other people think of you, especially when you grow, when you expand. So don't give a fuck, I'm going to say it, about what others think of you. But it's easily said than done. It's easy to say, but to embody that material is where we all struggle. All of us. We hit a plateau, and often why we hit a plateau in our business, in our mission, in our purpose, we hit a financial plateau. We might hit a joy, a happiness and joy plateau energetically. We might hit a relationship plateau. What I mean by that, I'll pull that apart for you. But what I mean by that, say with a financial plateau, is because maybe your mom and dad were at a certain salary. They had a full-time job, or mom was at home, or dad was working, or the opposite. And they were making a certain amount of money. And for you to make more money than them, you have to bust through a plateau on a subconscious level and on an energetic level. Okay? The example of happiness and joy. Maybe as a little girl, as a little child, you didn't feel safe to be happy, to be really ecstatic, like full of bubble of joy. Like, I'm one of them. Like, I get excited. I'm a passionate French Canadian woman, and I get excited by life. I feel alive. It hasn't always been the case in my programming, okay? But I get excited, and I've been shut down because I'm passionate and I'm big energy in the world, and I've been shut down many times. So hitting a plateau of your joy, of your excitement, because you've been squash in your family. Often that's, it comes from our lineage, our ancestral traumas, what we've learned, what we've modeled, like little monkeys. We model mom and dad or our primary carers. And I know in my family, I mean, happiness was not was not existing. Basically, joy was a rarity, was gold. Like, oh my gosh, it was rare. I mean, not that gold is rare now. I reframe that one. But um happiness, my gosh, it was not the first energy alive. Was more like anger and fighting and fear was a lot more present. In fact, in humanity, I mean, we deal with three energies all the time as a human being: hurt, fear, and anger. Hurt, fear, and anger. Hurt, fear, and anger. In the 3D, as a human, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we learn to heal and manage and transmute and transform. Yeah, take a breath on that one. Take a breath with me. And the other plateau, the third plateau, these are part of the three essential keys, very important to be aware of, because that's where often we stop ourselves taking space and expanding energetically, taking the space that we're here to be whole of yourself, being whole and daring to voice your message, daring to share, to really speak your truth, to really say the things that are deep in your soul, deep in your heart, and to stop hiding and minimizing and diminishing and only give little parts of you as opposed to the bigness of your soul. Aho. So the third plateau of where we plateau, when I say plateau, we kind of we have limitations. We go to a certain level of energy, and then the left brain kicks in, the subconscious kicks in with a limitation, with a fear, with a limiting belief, a contraction in the body that says, I can't be that much. I can't be that happy. I can't be that successful because mom and dad, it was not safe. It was not safe for me to take that much space, to be that happy, to make that much money, doing what I love. Oh my gosh, doing what I love, being happy to be myself, being happy and being paid to be myself. Bloody hell. Can I do that? You know what I mean? Is that possible? Woo! We haven't learned that. We haven't been put in our brain, in our muscles, in our heart, that information day after day after day. We've been put resistance. You can't be that much. It's not safe to be yourself. You have to people please and perfection and follow the sheep. And you are loved only when you are fitting in that box. You are loved by mom and dad only when you are in that little squarey box, because that's how they felt safe themselves. So you couldn't be more than them. You were just a little child. And this programming, this conditioning is rolling in the background. It's playing in your sexy body. It's like in your DNA. It's like a program, like a computer. It's like press that button, trigger that button, activate that button, and it plateaus your big energy to come out in the world and dare to move forward and take big, bold actions, inspired actions that gives you orgasms, that that excites you, that are in alignment with your soul. Yes or yes? Take a breath with me. Ooh, and I've got a comment here of a beautiful island. Subconscious scanning for danger to keep us safe. Yes, exactly right. The subconscious is there to protect you. Danger, danger, alert, alert. Don't be too big. Don't be too loud. Don't take too much space. Don't make too much money. It's not safe. It's not the truth, though. It is not the divine truth. So the third plateau where we stop ourselves, and that's a really big one, is scratchy, scratchy. The third big one is really the relationship material. The relationships, we're always in relationships, and I beg your pardon, there's a burp there because obviously there's a lot of energy. I'm a channel, so there's a lot of energy in the throat chakra. I can feel the energy of the collective here. The relationship starting, number one, by the relationship with yourself, with you, with your little one, with your own sacred heart, your relationship with yourself. And the problem is often the fact that we have a tendency to give our power away to be loved, like the little ones with mom and dad, with uncle such and such, or with grandma and grandpa, or with the cousins, or with the friends, and with the boyfriend and the girlfriends and the husband eventually, and the children, to be loved. We so want to be loved and accepted and belong. I mean, these are core human. It's a foundation, like we're tribal human, we're collective, we want to belong to the tribe. So to belong to the tribe, we want to be loved and appreciated and accepted. And we often operate from conditioning, not from unconditional love. But it's really starting from knowing who you are, accepting who you are, and loving all your bloody bits. And it's a journey. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's a journey. It's a fun one. It's a journey. We sign up for us conscious humans, high light workers, and yeah, we soulful, heart-centered entrepreneurs. We sign up for the collective to bring the light, to bring the consciousness, and we have to unravel and unleash these untangle these blockages that we might have, to make some space and to take more space in knowing, accepting, and loving who we truly are, this infinite energy that we truly are. I hope. I like what she's channeling, that chick. So I'm just going to read a couple of comments here because it's fun. I love to be engaged with my beautiful audience. Fear of standing out. Fear will be judged. That's it. Lose my family or will fail. Yes, untruth. That's it. I will be judged. We fear what other people think of us. And everyone, I mean, the most, my mentor, 8 figures, 7 figures, like millionaires. I've been mentored by amazing humans, and I'm still receiving support. And we all need someone by our side to, I mean, we don't need it necessarily, no, but receiving support will accelerate your expansion. Receiving support, having someone who's got your back 100%, someone who see you, understand you, someone who has what you want, someone who's embodying what you desire, will accelerate your expansion. It will. it helps me a great deal to have an amazing community, to have exquisite mentors by my side. I'm not giving my power to them, but I love feeling held, seen, and supported, and receiving some information that sometimes I don't have access to. I haven't downloaded yet, and I haven't embodied yet. Okay, so I love that what you're saying, Eileen. This is gold. And you're saying, yet resist if our hearts are blocked. That's it. Our heart can be blocked to protect ourselves. Fill up your space. How beautiful what she's sharing. This is gold. Thank you for sharing that. I love it. So these are the three places where we and our health is a big one. If we don't have health, we have anything. We have plateau with health, with feeling good in our body. That's another really big one. But these are the main sort of plateau where we stop ourselves expanding. Now I'm going to give you three keys to help you with that. Three tools to help you stop worrying about what others think of you. Okay. Yeah, because we all do. It doesn't matter where we're at. I mean, the champion, the Olympic champions. I was listening to this interview recently by one of my French mentor, David Laroche, amazing French guy, because I speak French, my first language, and he was interviewing this famous comedian. He's funny, he's Arabic, French. Oh my gosh, he cracked. I watched him last night. I mean, when I want to have a giggle, I watch him. Comment est-ce qu'il s'appelle? Gav Emerald. Anyway, it's not in the English scene so much, but he was interviewing him, and a famous athlete in France as well. And even these guys, like, they have plateau with relationships where they're scared of taking the next step and taking more space. So we all have them. Okay, so now the three essential keys for you, beautiful friends. I love to play with questions. So the first question is, where is my attention right now? Where's my focus? Where's my energy? Where's my energy focused right now? Okay. For instance, if you want to put out a new product, a new offering, a new service, a new project, a new creative project, you want to put something fresh, new out in the world, you want to share that. You want to share a new offering, you want to share your heart, obviously. You want to share your wisdom, you want to share yourself. Where's your energy? Where's your focus? Are you focusing on being perfect, or are you focusing on your own agenda? I'm not enough for this. Or are you focusing on serving the people you're here to serve, for them to have an exquisite journey, for them to feel better, for them to help them with the amazing tool or offering or programs that you're about to put out in the world? Where's your energy focused? On your own agenda, or on the people you serve, or on your heart, on how excited you are about this offering, how it excites you, it lifts you up, it feels aligned, it feels you have your own back with this. You know your stuff, you know it helped you, you know it's going to help people, you know it's going to help your audience, your people, to serve them, to elevate their life, to raise their consciousness, to help them feel better, to help them transmute and heal their issue, their problems. You're focused on the joy of creating, on how it makes you feel so in alignment with your heart. You feel the love, you feel the joy, you feel the alignment of this. It feels true to you. So checking in where you are focused, where your energy is one of the major key to stop worrying about what people say or think, or, you know, yeah, you put that on the side and you focus on the creation, the service, the yeah, and you stop, like, you're not going in your ego judging bad, 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 not enough, wrong, 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 not enough, wrong, wrong, bad, bad, wrong, wrong. Take a breath. Okay. I was sharing in my, I just done a 3 days challenge with my business partner, Tasha Ashwin. We're going to offer Unleash Your Sacred Creatrix retreat that's coming up in the Blue Mountains in March. And we did an epic Awakening the Muse and Unleashing Your Creative Genius. And I was sharing an exercise that's super powerful, is to, like, to take a little mirror here and put the fear there, the judgment, the criticism, the critic, the rubbish, the ego mental judgment here in front of you, and say, hey, fear, you're not the boss of me. You're not the boss of me. Ego mental, you're not the boss of me. Okay? You're not in charge. All right. Shoo. You can feel the fear. That's okay. It's part of the conditioning. But reframe and recenter and choose in that moment in consciousness to put your energy in what makes you feel good about your offering, about your creation, about what you're about to put out in the world and share with your people. Okay? Which leads me to the second piece, is really yeah, stop being obsessed about your ego mind. Basically. So it leads me to the second fear. The question you can ask yourself is, like, because often we project. So the what you're going to receive from outside, the outside world, it might be a projection. It might be you know, your own limitation might be projected out. So you really want to ask yourself, have your own back, as always, no matter what, and be kind with yourself. Like, really, how am I feeling about myself after the delivery? Say you've sent out your offer, you've put something out in the world, you've been speaking your truth, you communicated authentically, and you've been real and raw. And even if it doesn't turn out exactly to the goal that you set, the amount of money you set, or, you know, the number of people you set, or to have in your program, or to have in your event, is, how am I feeling about myself sharing it, delivering this offering, delivering this creative project, delivering this beautiful event? So that's what matters. It's how you feel about you, not what other people, because they project themselves, their own limitations on you. Your audience, your friends, your family, whoever, Joe Blow, every humans in the world, they constantly project their own agenda on you, where they're at, and their growth, their expansion, their evolution, expanding their consciousness if they choose to. Which usually we hang out with people who are on that path, right? You and I, we hang out with conscious peeps. It's a lot more fun. It's easier most of the time. So that's number two, okay? How I feel about myself, about the result or the process, because there's a before, during, and after. So how do I feel about myself, and knowing that it's all projection, so not taking that personally. not taking that personally. Remember, projection. Okay, so I take care, self-care 101 of myself, how I feel about myself. Am I celebrating myself? I'm doing it. I'm doing this master class. Yay, for the first time. Woohoo! On Zoom for the first time. Woohoo! You know what I mean? I've done a lot of things, but I'm fairly new with using this. I usually do Facebook Live. So I'm going to support myself in this experience. Okay. So you have to be your own champion, supporter, best friend, always. That's you matter, number one. You're number one, not other people first. You're number one too, in terms of I'm not talking about an ego perspective, but in terms of really self-care and self-awareness um, and drawing the line about these projections that people might put on you, you know. Here's beautiful comment here from Eileen, compassionate to self. That's essential, especially if you are on the path of evolution and you have a business and you are living your calling, your soul purpose. You really have to be your own best friend and be super, super kind and compassionate with yourself and develop. It's a muscle that you train and develop, like going to the gym. Because again, we can be really hard bitch on ourselves. A lot of us have learned that, to be bloody hard on ourselves. And that cuts the flow of creating and inspiring and being inspired and daring to share your heart and share your amazing, powerful, transformational offerings. Okay. And the last piece, the last key is, listen, ignore the ignoring factors. I'm not talking about denial, but I'm talking about ignoring factors like the comments of people. Don't base your success on the comments of people or the number of people showing up, like, or don't base your success on outside factors. You can have a look at it. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? You can have a look a little bit to gauge. I mean, if you get something really that's really like really loud and clear, a message that you're really on the wrong direction, maybe. But what I'm saying here is if you're constantly outside yourself looking at comments and how many people like it, and I mean, you know, on social media, and you get one things that was really challenging. I'm going to share an example here that's not even about my offering, but it's been a challenge for me recently. I put in my feed and on Facebook that I was going to see an Indian spiritual guru. I'm going to take a sip of water. Sadhguru. And that opened a whole portal of like a massive debate of opinions, of ego mind opinions on my feed, like massive. The energy was actually really overwhelming. I had to really use my own tools on myself because the energy was overwhelming and very egoic and like a big debate. Debates are coming from the ego, right? So I put that I was going to see Sadhguru with very detached, with all my heart and soul. I was not selling anything. I was not talking about a program. I was not talking about, I mean, I was just share a piece of my personal life. I was going there. I said, who's going? I'm excited. Anyways, the debate was around the whole thing of COVID and the jab and all that jazz. And some people were for, some people were against, and about the message of that person, that Sadhguru. And oh my gosh, it was intense. So that's what I use. I use ignore, the ignoring factor, the essential key number 3. I ignore. I'm like, oh, they want to have a fight. They want to have a debate. They're getting juiced up, spending the energy and their time, their focus there. I don't know if it's connected to their heart. I'm not sure. And who am I to judge? I'm not going to judge them. And I put very firmly in my boundary, if you want to have that conversation, out of my page, and I'm not engaging in that. And anyway, I frame it in a very beautiful, organic, heart-centered, and powerful way. And I ignore. I didn't engage in that debate. I chose essential key number one. I chose to put my energy, my heart in something else. Okay. So it's important. These three essential keys will help you, and these plateaus that I give you as well. The awareness of the plateaus where you might block yourself, or like stop yourself expanding. So it's a double master class here. Like I'm the queen of over delivering. Anick is the queen of over delivering. But yeah, so I'll name them again because I see time flying here. Uh, essential key number one: where is your energy, your attention focus right now? When you're about, especially when you're about to put your vulnerable, authentic, powerful, real self out in the world, to communicate from your heart something absolutely delicious and transformational and highly evolved and conscious, because everything you share is super valuable. Just saying here. So yeah, number one, okay, where's my energy? Where am I focused right now? Number two, how am I feeling about myself, about this? Okay. Am I in projection, or am I on them, or on how I feel about my offering and the result of my offering? Am I celebrating myself, even if it's a tiny little step that I made? Or if it's a huge step, like I made, I remember last year in 4 days, I made, how much I made? 15 grand or something. In 4 days, I was like, oh my gosh, like, woo, in 4 days, I was super excited. I was like, woo, you know? But the subconscious came, like who do you think you are? Like the voice of my mother came up, the voice came. Yet I put it out there. I was proud of myself, and I dare, and it meant to me, I was in the highest service. I was in alignment. I was in the highest service. Another beautiful comment, generous comment here: surrender to the light of possibilities. Be yourself, calm the mind. I love the share. I love the share. Honest heart reflection. Beautiful share. Oh, so much gold and wisdom here. Thank you for sharing that. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And the third essential keys, don't forget to write them down as reminders. We all need reminders, is the ignoring factors. Draw a line, a boundary, an energetic boundaries, and ignore when it's like it comes at you like like guns, really. Like you feel drilled by the energy you're receiving, because you're a sensitive empath like me. I know that, you're a sensitive empath. You channel your vessel, you're conscious, you're sensitive empath, you in your heart. So ignoring factor is a very powerful tool as well. Is an essential skill tool to develop in your practice of not giving a damn shit about what others think of you, in respect, in love, in kindness, but choosing your heart first, choosing your soul, choosing you. Amen to that. So that is it for me today in this epic masterclass. I got a comment. Amen. Amen. Amen, sister. And amen. Amen to this conversation. Thank you, Spirit, for speaking through my vessel. today, and for offering that to you, beautiful humans, beautiful, conscious, amazing, transformational leader that you are, beautiful human on the path of evolution. I bow to you and I thank you so much for all your amazing comments, your energy, for giving yourself permission to take some time for you to educate yourself, to receive this powerful transmission, and to love yourself enough to care and to, yeah, to receive that, to be reminded of that information. That's gold. So this is amazing. And I'm gonna, of course, invite you to come and play in my beautiful playground, in my energy field. If you would love my support, I'll be honored and delighted. And I invite you to join my epic 6 month program, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. The Quantum Elevation. If you want to know more about this program, please send me an email, a DM, a messenger, reach out. It's going to be phenomenal, transformational. We're going to play in this mentoring program together in raising your vibration, in creating, in being in your creative zone of genius, in your creative power, and in really opening up your voice on a physical and energetical point of view so that you can deliver your communication with ease and grace. And we're going to support each other and play and have so much fun. And if you prefer, so that's going to be amazing. More question you have, reach out to me. And I'm offering some one-on-one voice tapping sessions, soul business transmission, one-off sessions. So if you want that as well, I really invite you to reach out. I'll be honored and delighted. I'm offering a super special deal at the moment, a soul business transmission. You saw me transmitting. So if you need some help with your soul purpose, you feel constipated and jam in your expansion, I highly recommend that one. I see through everything and I will help you to unlock where the piece where you jam, when you're constipated and blocked, in an SBT session, a soul business transmission. So I give you, for the people who watch the masterclass, I give you 50% off. They're $444 Australian dollars. I give you a session for 222. That's magical, generous, epic. Same with my voice tapping. They're 333, so you can get a session of voice activation, a voice tapping session for same price, 222, as opposed to 333. So yeah, I'm gonna hold that special until Monday, the 12th of Feb. Well, if you watch on replay, let's chat. But if you want that, let me know. So I've got the 6 months program for you, Quantum Elevation, some one-off sessions, soul business transmission, super powerful, 90 minutes, they're amazing, and some voice activation and voice tapping sessions. So reach out, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I see you. I believe in you. Thank you. Big hug and ciao ciao for now. And use the 3 essential keys to free yourself. All my love. Anick Patry here. Bye for now. Stop, stop, and. Stop recording.